What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Aloha and mahalo. Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report First Intermission Show. I got to tell you, I don't know what I just saw. Holy moly. Wow. Oh my. How do you kill that penalty off, man? Any other team in the league scores twice there. Any other team in the league scores twice there. You know what, guys? I don't. We're gonna have to talk to Lance and Ash. I don't know. I think that scoring a dirty goal. yeah, I could see that. Can't wait to see our power play with a fresh coat. The guys they're doing what they did in Seattle. They're like, okay, we know we're good enough, so we're just gonna play, right? That was not Blues hockey at all. That was just, okay, we're here. Let's throw the puck around. What a weird penalty. I think that's the first time I've ever heard that penalty called.
It's a newer penalty, but
I knew that. I knew it was a penalty. Believe it or not, I knew it was a penalty from the media guide I got. Right?
Yeah.
I remember that, and I remember talking about it. I just haven't seen it called. Right?
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of people have 22 shots. Oh my goodness. How the F do you give up 22 shots?
I have no idea.
I mean, that's crazy. I sent Lance the link. I don't want him mad at me here.
Yeah, I know. I saw that the link was sent this time.
Well, I had sent it before, but I think it got buried is what happened.
Yeah.
But hopefully he gets it. I want to, when we do show stuff, I want to use that group chat.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Three of us.
That's fine.
Right? We're going to talk about this in the post game, but there was an incident yesterday in the ECHL, the East Coast Hockey League, and I don't know. I kind of feel like the guy it might have gotten blown out of proportion.
I think that it wasn't intended to be taken the way that it was taken, but it was still offensive to the victim. And so it was punished very harshly. I believe he's suspended for 30 games.
He got the 30 games, and no, that was a different one. This guy got suspended indefinitely.
Oh.
And then his team released him. And he hasn't had a suspension yet. No, this happened yesterday.
Well, the 30 games was yesterday, too.
Sorry about that. Not sure what I can do about it. Right? Not really sure what I can do about the echo. My reverb is down, believe it or not. Let me see if I can look at something here real quick. Is that any better?
I didn't hear the echo, but I also have the headphones on, so.
Yeah, are you guys still hearing it? Sorry about it. I'm doing the best I can. People love being the victim nowadays. Victim trophy Tommy, without that's getting into an area that I don't want to get into. You're starting to get political now, and I don't want to go there. All right, so I do apologize with that. Now my mic doesn't want to work at all.
I can still hear you.
It's in and out in my.
Oh, now I hear the in and out.
Yeah. So sorry, guys. I'll do what I can. There's one thing I can do that'll make it go. I'm working on it. Give me a second.
It could be, Jason, because you're viewing it in a different place. You are probably viewing it off of the BlueNote Fan Report when most people are on Guy Bensing's.
I'm working on something. Give me a moment.
Yeah, no, you're totally fine. But Jason, if you go over to Guy's personal site and get on the feed that way, you'll see everyone else.
Yeah, that's what. Watching it that way, that's what you're going to get. I don't know what's like all of us.
Yeah, man, that seems a little rough. But since I am apparently the one that, can talk and stuff right now, it was a beautiful deflection by Falk. I was really glad to see that they responded right away. They did a great job killing that 3-on-5.
Fun.
Still cutting out, bud. Chris Shockey says it's like when someone calls into the radio show and has the radio in the background.
Yeah, I know what he's.
All right, Tanner, good night. We'll let you know how it goes in the morning. But at first, I think the Blues were just making really sloppy passes. They're
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Much better.
Any better?
Yes, you're not cutting out.
Yeah. Okay. I had to pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. I don't know what's going on. Like. Oh well, we'll get through it. Had no chance on that. And I don't know. Let me jump out and jump back in.
Okay. Yeah, the ice did look like it was pretty choppy. The puck was rolling all over the place. Thank you, Josh. I like the earrings too. I think that's what Guy's doing, is getting a reset. All right, Jason, we'll see you next period. I mean,
let's see if that does any better.
So far, so good.
Yep, so far so good. No, really, I did a reset, so hopefully it'll work. Your manual says reboot it or kick it. No, it's just I got so many different things going on here, and it's just one of those things where all of a sudden, and it's done this a few times, where actually I have a Russian mic, so my really good Rode mic went out on me, so I had to get last second. So yeah, if you're not seeing the comments, it could be where you're watching it from, right? We try and put them all up on the board so you can see them or talk to them. So we go there again. We'll talk about the Chiefs later, Josh. We're gonna stick with hockey right now. I missed the call on Barbie. I thought he could have gotten hurt. Yeah, they did miss that call on Barbie. Mm-hmm. It was inside of a bunch of sticks. I seen that. So I'm not really okay. I get it. Like this Russian crap, American crap, all made in China. More than likely, if this ice is the ice is bad. I did notice that. Well, they didn't score until the end, until after the penalty had expired.
We were getting the two players back, so it wasn't a power play goal.
Play goal, yeah. No, actually, the fact that they did score, that was a nice shot by Sundqvist, and a great deflection.
Great deflection. I was really impressed with the deflection by Falk.
Oh yeah, that was a really, really good deflection by Falk. I like the way they're playing. I just wish they would come out with more. I just wish they would come out with more intensity than what they do come out with. That's just my biggest complaint right now. They come into these games flat. They don't come in with the intensity that I think they should have, and it shows up time and time again.
Yes, it does.
Joshua says, Ryan, let's shake hands. I would love it, guys. I really would. I really would if you guys could make get it together and say figure it out. I would appreciate. A couple of players have blocked shots and look like they hurt pretty bad. Yeah, I've seen that too. I don't see anybody sitting on the bench at the moment. They got to clean the play up. I agree. It's hard to get going when you take 3 penalties. No, you know what? Here's the problem. First of all, the penalty on Costin was horse crap.
Yes, it was.
That was horse crap. I mean, they were both holding each other up. Why do you call Costin for it? It's in his offensive zone. That's the thing that drove me nuts. How do you call him for holding in his offensive zone? That's not him. There we go. Thank you, gentlemen. Hey, that right there is why this show is so damn good. Because as bad as these two guys were going after him, what happened and all of that, for them to turn around and sit there and say, you know what, sorry, dude, I apologize. I shouldn't have done it. Shake hands. It's over. We're good. I appreciate it from both of you. Both of you gentlemen, thank you. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Where was it? Tommy says, how funny that Falk was the first to score on the Canada trip.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. I guess Lance is upset with. You
or maybe he's just not feeling well. I mean,
possible. It is what it is. We deal with it. We go from there. I think that what we're seeing now, we're seeing a team that because this is the halfway point, and this is so critical in a season, right? This is an absolute critical point in a season where you either make the playoffs or you fall out of the playoffs. And I like what we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that, gentlemen. I really appreciate that. Ryan and Joshua, thank you. All right, thank you both so much. And I made my apologies, in there. It shouldn't have gotten where it gotten, but it did. And sorry, and I'm glad that we're over it. Team, God damn it. Now it's starting to piss me off. Trexon says, Blue way in the second, or it's going to get ugly. Need to remind Vancouver that they aren't in the same ballpark as the Blues. And that's a great point.
It is. But, I mean, with the history, the Blues have, what are we, plus 25 in the third? Or did it... or not the third, the second.
Let's see. I mean, the numbers, absolutely. 24.
Okay, so we're plus 24 in the second. It's our period.
You're right.
Oh, 25.
Plus 25. Bad math. Plus 25. Scored 56, given up 31. Right? So, yeah, the only period that we're outscored is OT. Mm-hmm. Only period that we're outscored. Every other period, we're ahead. Right? We're plus 9 in the third, plus 25 in the second, and we stayed at plus 3 in the first now.
I mean, Marianne, that's what any team tries to do to the other team. They want to get them off the game and play the game that they want. So, I mean, it's not really a surprise.
No, and that's, if I was, that's what I like. I give it to him. I don't want to get into this. Jose came up right away and said, oh man, did Husso just steal the number one net? And I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I'm trying to watch this game with open eyes and see what I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. But again, it's Vancouver. It's not. It's not Florida. It's not Tampa Bay. It's not Carolina. It's not Colorado.
He's not facing McDavid and Draisaitl either. So I mean,
yeah, so it makes it really hard for me to sit there and say that. So. I don't know. It's really hard. I'm trying to look at it with open eyes. Right? Really trying to look at it with open eyes.
And I agree. He's playing a great game, especially on that 5-on-3. And
that's another
Morton is
point,
correct.
Robert. That's another good point. He can only play the games he's put.
Mm-hmm.
And not only is my mic going out,
now your GERD's acting
starting
up.
to say, screw you.
You've only got 2 minutes. We can make it.
Yeah, we can make it if we try. Oh, my goodness. The amount of useless knowledge that is inside this noggin. Okay, but you can't let inferior teams hang around. Trexon, I have been saying that and saying that and saying that. In fact, I said it so much, these two shut me up. Lance and Ashley shut me up the other time when I kept saying it, but it's so damn important, and you're absolutely right. Have to put these teams away.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I seen that, Marianne. If I felt that way too, I did. It's rare that it's happened. I think this is the second time in like the last 3 years I've seen it happen to the Blues. Mm-hmm. They've had two guys. They had two guys take a trip on the same play in the playoffs a few years back. I remember that. Actually, I think it was against. It might have even been Vancouver.
It might have been. This season, though, I know that there was a penalty against somebody. I think it was Barbashev or Buchnevich, one of the two. And Tarasenko got a penalty at the exact same time for arguing it. And then, like, 30 seconds into the power play, another player got it. So it was 3 of them in the box. And that was this season.
But one of them offset by something else. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I think I know.
Well, even in this, it was offset.
We didn't go on a 2-minute 5-on-3 though.
Yeah, we did because we had two penalties at the same time because they gave it to Tarasenko at the same time for arguing.
I don't remember that. To be honest with you. Krug's got little man syndrome. He's like a feisty chihuahua. Krug's just damn good.
Krug. His name is Krug.
Krug. God, I'm doing it again. See, that's what happens with me. Once I get frustrated, all the mistakes come out. And I'm frustrated at the mic. Mm-hmm. So
I completely understand.
I'm not frustrated at anything that's being said or any of that. Frustrated with the mic and what's happening and all of that. So, Circle, you spoke of pregame, maybe 3 minutes of it. Yeah, I did see that, the cycle. I did see some good cycling. Mm-hmm. I did see that. Because there's going to be bad calls on all sides. I agree with that. Also nothing I can do to affect the game. I don't agree with that. You know what? I honestly think that fans affect the universe watching games when they're yelling. I'm sorry. I think that there's an effect from it. So, yeah. Now I'm getting all the Krug stuff.
He remembers what I'm talking about.
I'm going to keep saying it wrong. So.
Yes, Krug.
Once I say it wrong, it's just going to stay wrong until I get it corrected. And it takes me forever to correct it.
Just think of him as Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Krug, minus the
Yeah, just leave me alone. I was fussing that whole period. Well, yeah, actually, oh man, they're doing 20-minute missions because I'm in a commercial right now. Surprise. Enterprise, pick me up, get me home. I believe in the hockey gods. I do too, my friend. I do too. And that's what I'm saying. And don't get me started on the Blues Nation. Bennington. Well, I would if I could get in Blues Nation, but I'm not good enough to be in Blues Nation. They don't like me because I know my shit.
I think. Are you referring to the misspelling of Bennington, or are you accidentally misspelling Bennington?
I think it's what do you call it? The spell check changes it, and people who go off on that, who get so focused on that, are absolute jokes to me. No.
I think that Ryan's referring to the spelling.
Oh well.
Because there are people that go off on it, and I mean, it's his name. If you're going to be a fan of him or hate him enough, you should know how to spell it. I don't think it's a spell check thing because I can get Bennington out just fine.
Well, when I do it, it spell checks the E instead of the I.
Ah, yes, he is talking about the...
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Well, game's almost on. Let's see what the Blues can do. What do you think there?
I think that they're going to score on this power play. They still got a minute or so on it, and I'm hoping to see a score of 3-1 going into the third.
Which website is that you're which group are you showing me on? Tag me, because I know there's 2 or 3 different nations. I know the one with 41,000 people in I'm not in. They kicked me out a long time ago. Okay, guys. I want to. 20 people watching. You guys keep this up. I love you, man. I absolutely love you. Win. Okay, here's the comes game. This is Guy and Ashley saying enjoy.